what's up? My name's Otis, and I'm going to give you guys a couple tips on how to make a good impression. How to make a good first impression on, let's say, if you want to get if you're meeting up your boss, if you're trying to get a girl, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to make a good first impression. That way, that they can remember who you are and that they could keep you in mind. And that you could do good with them. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is find out what's your intention. What are your intentions for going out to that party or the gathering or whatever event it is? You have to know. You have to know exactly what's your intentions. Do you want to meet a girl? Do you just want to have more friends? Do you want to meet somebody from a company that they could give you some sort of plug to get a job? You want to meet a boss or whatever it is. Know exactly what you're going in there to get, to have your mindset. Okay? The second thing is you have to be well dressed. Try to put on whatever good outfit, the best outfit that you have. Have one shot, because after that, after after the people see you and stuff like that, and you give a bad first impression, that's how they're gonna remember you as. Okay, so you only have one shot. And if you're having a bad day, don't force yourself to go out there and meet somebody if you're having a shitty day already, because people could read that. People could read that. If you're talking to somebody and you're already having a bad day, they could see if you're being fake with them. They could see that you're being fake. You're putting on a smile. You really don't want to be there, or you have other shit on your mind. When they're talking to you, you're not paying attention to them. You're thinking about whatever happened during the day, and now right there, people don't want to be around that type of energy. So you want to make sure that you're good, that you cheer yourself up before you go out there. So if you have any jewelry, something simple, don't overdo it with a bunch of jewelry that you have, but put your best jewelry that you have. Don't overdo it. Like I said, don't put a whole bunch of jewelry on, because it says bad things about you. So just something normal, a watch, girl for carrying a nice purse with some hoop earrings. That right there is good enough. Okay, so the other thing is when you walk into a room. Okay, so when you walk into a room and you're trying to give that first impression, your body posture is the most important thing. Okay, so when you walk inside, you have to make sure that you're standing up straight, that you're not slouching, that your shoulders aren't dropped. You have to make sure that you're standing up straight. Okay, and you have to make sure that when you're walking firmly, and you're really sure about yourself. You feel good about yourself, and you're full of confidence, and your self-esteem is high, that you just feel great. Okay, so you want to go in there, you want to walk like if you're full of confidence, straight. Like I'm saying, your body posture means a lot. You shake their hand, make sure that it's a firm handshake. Okay, if you're a guy, don't give your hand out there and your hand is just like a dead fucking fish. Okay, I've shaken people's hands before, especially guys where they look like really big, and then I shake their hand and they just give me their hand like they're just like that. They don't even close their fist or hand. They're just like this. So I grab their hand and it's just like that right there, man. It's fucking annoying. You have to make sure that you give a good firm handshake to let them know that you're right there and that you mean business. All right. So you have to make sure that you talk loud. Talk loud. That way the person doesn't keep telling you, oh, what was that? Or what did you say? Or I didn't hear you. Especially if there's a room of bunch of people there. They're gonna be talking and everything. So make sure that you're calm, you're collected, and you talk at a good normal tone. Don't be yelling and stuff like that. But make sure that they could hear you and you could hear them. So the other thing is when they're talking to you, you have to make sure that you're interested in what they're saying, and you have to be interesting as well. Okay, so you have to be interested in what they're saying, and people know right away. People pick up right away if you're fake or if you're a bullshit or whatever. They pick it up right away. So when you're talking to someone and they're talking to you, okay, you walk up to them, okay, and you do the handshake, whatever, this and that, your body posture, you're standing up straight, okay, so you're talking to them, that person is talking to you, you gotta make sure that you look at them straight in the eyes, the whole time that they're talking to you. Yeah, you're gonna move your eyesight to, like at least once or twice, just look like that, you know what I mean, but you look at them straight in the eyes, and you have your face is relaxed, okay, you feel you're calm, you're collected, and you're just looking at them, and you ask questions about what they're saying, or just a good, oh, okay, or a good, oh, yeah, I understand, something like that. That way they know that you're following along and that you're actually paying attention to what they're saying, and that right there is gonna make them feel good that they're talking to someone that actually gives a shit about what they're saying. So they're gonna like talking to you. They're gonna like wanting to be around you because they know that you're a good listener and that you're not just bullshitting. Like I said before, there's the difference between you know right away the difference from a person that is there to that feels good about themselves, that feels confident about themselves, and you know the difference from another person that was just dragged to that event. Okay, so because you see them right away, how their body posture, they're just slouching, they're like not really giving a shit, the way they talk, the way they're looking around, they're not really interested. So make sure that you're yourself, okay, that you're calm. Don't be nervous, because if you're nervous and you think that you mess up on something that you said, then you're going to mess up again because you're thinking about that, and then all of a sudden you're going to keep on messing up and you're going to look like an idiot. So make sure that you're just calm, you're collected, okay? So the other thing is, if it's in a case that you're trying to get a girl to like you, it is, don't give the female too much compliments. Don't be telling her how beautiful she looks. Don't be telling her how great her eyes look, or don't be looking at her boobs or shit like that. Don't give her too many compliments, because I guarantee you that 4 hours before you were there, 4 hours before you even walked into that room, that she already had like 4 or 5 guys trying to put their dick inside her. Okay. So she's just gonna think that you're just some other guy that just wants to like fuck the shit out of her. So make sure that you don't give her too much compliments. Don't be intimidated by nobody, okay? Doesn't matter how good looking the person is, or doesn't matter what position that person has in life, okay? Make sure that you're good. Listen to everything that they're saying. If it's a girl, if you're talking to a girl and she's right there and she's talking to you, and her boobs are just like boom, 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 boom. They're just fucking jiggling every time she's talking. She's moving her hands or whatever it may be that she's talking about, and her titties are just jiggling, okay? Try your hardest. I know it's hard. Try your hardest not to look at them tatas, and just look at her eyes and just try to focus on what she's saying, okay? Don't be looking, just dazing at her tits and imagining that your fucking face is right there. Don't do that, because that's gonna fuck up the whole shit. Remember, you only have one chance. You only have one opportunity to give a good first impression, and you don't want to fuck it up. So, those are some tips that help me out. Okay, when I go meet new people, when I go when I go meet new people, you have to have a good vibe. When I go meet new people, they I don't know what the fuck they think about me, but from what I heard, they say, you know, like, he's calm, he's collected, he talks good, he's really smart, he's handsome, and all that shit. Okay, so you guys have to make sure that you guys go out there and don't overthink things. Don't overthink shit, because you're gonna start getting nervous. Don't overthink things. Sometimes we overthink the smallest shit, and it becomes so big. We get a headache because we overthink the smallest things. Don't overthink the situation that you're in. Just fucking get up and go do it. In the end of the day, when you are done, okay, when you go home, you're gonna feel so good about yourself that you put yourself in that position. And if you're shy and you're like, man, I could never do that. I could never fucking go out there and I can't believe I just did that. Okay, that shyness, that wall that's right in front of you, is gonna start breaking little by little. So put yourself in uncomfortable positions. That way you could grow. You're gonna grow within you, and you're gonna be able to not only that, but you're gonna be able to know yourself better. You're gonna know yourself better on who you are, and you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel more confident. So you gotta make sure that when you go out there, just be calm, just be collected. Don't overthink situations. Don't overthink anything. Okay, if you make a little small mistake, if you make a little small mistake, just fucking keep on moving on. Okay, don't think about it. Just move on. Like I said before, at the end of the day, when you get home and you have that girl's number, and you guys set up a date, you're gonna feel so good. Okay, and or like you go home and you have that number of the guy or the job that you wanted to get, and they give, you know, like you have a friend call you, oh yeah, he said that you're such a good guy, man, that you have a good energy. He thinks that you'll be great for this type of work and all this other shit, man. You're gonna feel real good that you did it. You're gonna feel real good that you followed these tips right here. And these tips will only help you, okay? These tips will not fuck you up. These tips will only help you. So it's up to you if you want to fucking take them. If not, then you go fuck off, okay? If you want to take them, go ahead, take them, use them. If it helps you, subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe to my channel. But anyways, I don't really give a shit. I really don't mind seeing myself, you know, 4 or 5 times, watching my videos, when I edit them, I do all that shit because I like looking at myself. I like looking at my face. I like looking like, you know what I mean? Hey, you have to be confident. Life is short, okay? So go out there, you know what I mean? Bust as many nuts as you can.